I'm a voice actor. And if you showed this microphone to me when I was a new voice actor back in 2012, I would not believe that this would be worth any less than at least $300. Because for the sound that you're getting, and this right here, the fact that it is a wireless dynamic microphone, a full-sized mic, the old me would think it would be worth at least $300. But this is the state of content creation. This Maono PD100W is typically less than $80, sometimes much less. Now, before we do some testing, let me save you some time by giving you the conclusion. Here's Feature Dave. And by the way, Maono did sponsor this video, but this whole script was my idea, and everything I say here are my thoughts only. And yeah, I'm not actually from the future. I just took the jacket off. So do I recommend the Maono PD100W? I actually do recommend it for the vast majority of people. If you do Zoom calls, are just getting into content creation, do live streams, or are just looking to start a podcast, if you want great content with you on your phone, and you're always on the go, the Maono PD100W is a fantastic general purpose mic and a great travel/mobile mic because it's very light and easily connects to a phone with a receiver and is great for mobile audio. It's also got onboard AI noise canceling, which, although I wouldn't use for high-end audio, is perfectly helpful for many everyday scenarios. And although this mic doesn't have an XLR port, if you decide to upgrade, just get a separate premium microphone. This won't necessarily become e-waste because it can still be your backup or travel microphone, or the microphone that you use for creative shots. Now for the unboxing. First, we got the PD100W box, which looks like it got hit by a truck. It comes with hieroglyphics, a manual that I will definitely read, a helpful instruction card to go along with the helpful manual, a Type-C cable with a Type-A adapter, a 3/8 inch to 5/8 inch thread adapter, a stand, a base plate for workouts, a Type-C receiver that goes into your phone or computer, and a USB adapter to make sure this doesn't block your ports. And what a surprise, the microphone. It actually smells good. The foam is so thick, it kind of feels like a sock. This bright phone light is barely passing through. Okay, so for the ultimate flex for this mic, I'm gonna record most of the tests straight into my phone, because this is a really practical use case for this microphone. I'm just using my iPhone's selfie cam right now. Let's start with a Plosive Test, and I'm going to listen to myself by plugging these headphones into the back of the mic. Plosive Test. Pesky P's perpetuate problematic plosives. Pesky P's perpetuate problematic plosives. Pesky P's perpetuate problematic plosives. Now let's remove the pop filter. I'm gonna regret this. You can see the capsule's somewhat recessed. It's actually pretty shallow. At an angle then. 45 degrees. Pesky P's perpetuate problematic plosives. Pesky P's perpetuate problematic plosives. Let's do a quick distance test. Distance test with constant gain. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Distance test where I raise my voice as I move back. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Distance test where I raise the gain as I move back. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Now for the Sibilance test. Oh wait, AI noise canceling was on this whole time. Oh wait, there's a dog. Let's just keep AI noise canceling on. Sibilance test. Smart citizens, subscribe to Dave's Soltura. So if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button down below. Now without the pop filter, smart citizens, subscribe to Dave's Soltura. Let's do a quick distortion test. You might want to lower your volume for this. This is a distortion test! First up close, this is a distortion test! Moving back a bit, this is a distortion test! Please don't shout like that. I'm doing it so you don't have to. I'm now in the bathroom to do the shaver test. First with AI noise canceling. That's really effective. Really effective. I'm talking over it. I'm talking over it. I'm talking over it.
Wow. Shaver test without noise canceling. I'm talking. I am talking.
Mic arm test, no noise canceling. Testing resonance. Slight noise canceling. Moderate. Aggressive. We're back in the studio, so let's do the mechanical keyboard test. Noise canceling off with the mic in front of the keyboard. Behind the keyboard. Slight noise canceling turned on. Behind the keyboard. Now in front. Table tap test with slight noise canceling. Medium. Aggressive. For the guitar test, let's remove the foam. No noise canceling. Some finger picking. This is how it sounds in vocals. How it sounds in vocals. With the pop filter. This is how it sounds in vocals. How it sounds in vocals. Guitar test with reverb. This is how it sounds in vocals. How it sounds in vocals. Without the pop filter. This is how it sounds in vocals. How it sounds in vocals. Now for the low light test. I was kidding, of course. I meant the fan test. So I have a fan right behind me. I'm talking over it. Noise canceling is still off, by the way, while directly behind me, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. With mild AI noise canceling, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Now with moderate noise canceling, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. And now with aggressive noise canceling, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. It's still a bit audible, so maybe the solution is not to have the fan directly behind you. That's a big difference. Okay, let's do a quick distance test outdoors. Also going to be a noise canceling test in a sense, because it's pretty noisy. I'm not sure if you can hear me. Maybe you can hear me. My back is turned facing the camera. My back is turned. I'm going to turn on the noise canceling. Noise canceling. Slight noise canceling is now on. And you can hear me. You can hear me, hopefully. I'm pretty far. Hello, hello, hello. Test, test, test. Can you hear me? I am seeing chickens. Test, test, test. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I do not want to cause a ruckus. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Test, test, test. I think that was reasonably far. Back is turned. Back is turned. Moving back. Moving back. Test, test, test. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? And that is the distance test. Alright, the USB mode test. So now I'm recording right into my desktop with this USB cable, but you know what's amazing? If you plug the receiver into your phone, you can actually control it from here, and let me turn off noise reduction, and now noise reduction is off. And you can be recording into a separate desktop computer. I'm recording into my Mac Mini right now, but I am changing the EQ settings with this gaming laptop. So now we're in streamer mode, and now this is one of the singing modes. And we're back to original. And let's quickly compare the quality of the unprocessed original audio with wireless. Unprocessed USB. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Unprocessed wireless. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Alright, now we are using the Maono Link app right here on my phone, and I am sending the signal into my phone. Let's select the PD100W. And as you can see, there are a lot of controls. So first thing, I can move the gain up and down. So I'm dragging it down right here. But I can also bring it up physically with the knob over here. And you can see the app moving up on its own. If I wanted to adjust headphone volume, I could move that down over here. And now I can barely hear myself. If I wanted to adjust that manually on the microphone itself, I make sure the light is in dark blue. Doesn't quite look dark blue over here, but it is dark blue in person. And that's when you can actually adjust the headphone volume, and it is going up on its own. There's a mute button over here. You can actually tap it on the mic itself. We have a noise reduction button right there. We got slight noise reduction. And if I wanted to cycle through the settings, I just tap this AI noise canceling button over here. Now it's moderate. And now it is aggressive. Let's bring it back to no noise reduction. You can actually change the lights right here. So physically, the power button is also the RGB button, but we can select the settings over here. So this is the brightness of the light. Let me turn this off just so you can see how bright that is. Lights are off now. We can switch it to fixed, and this is the breathing RGB. Now it's set to blue and breathing. Let's make that fixed. There is an external output switch here. So if you play your videos back, you can choose to listen with your headphones or your phone's speakers. And you actually have the option to turn the monitoring off. So now I can't hear myself over these headphones. Now for the sound profiles, we are in original mode right now, but we can switch to gamer mode, and this is gaming 2, and this is how that sounds, and this is how gaming 1 sounds, and this is how streamer 2 sounds, and this is how streamer 1 sounds, and this is folk singing. This is how it sounds on vocals. How it sounds on vocals. I've switched over to pop. This is how it sounds on vocals. How it sounds on vocals. I'm just blown away that you can process your audio live, and that's it for the phone app. All right, now let's test the Maono Link app on desktop. So from here, you select your mic, Maono PD100W. We have it wirelessly plugged into a laptop. Let's click on the mic, and from here, we get pretty much the same settings as the phone app, but we can fine-tune things just a bit more. Here's a neat feature. There is a recorder, so you get an idea of how you sound. This is a test recording. Let's play that back. This is a test recording. And from here, of course, we got microphone gain, noise cancellation, 3 different levels, and we can choose what we hear on our headphones. With this, I can hear myself talk in real time, and now I can't hear myself. And selecting computer over here allows you to hear your desktop audio. Let's go to scenes, and here this is essentially the same stuff as the phone app, but you can actually modify the presets. Say I want to go to gamer, so here I have the original preset. I just click on new, calling this one custom. And here you have various bands that you can move around. You even have a low pass filter over here, high pass filter over there. This is a lot of control. So that was starting with a flat profile, but let's say I want to go to stream. Instead of clicking on new, we can actually select copy, and it creates a new version of that. The old preset stays as is, and we can move this one around. Cool thing about the singing preset, let's make a custom pop one. From here, you can actually control the amount of reverb. Now for the singing presets, let me copy this one, and now we can actually control the amount of reverb. Reverb 1, reverb 2, reverb 3, reverb 4, reverb 5, reverb 6, reverb 7, reverb 8, reverb 9, reverb 10, and this is like a cathedral? And we've got lots of control for the RGB, including a custom color library. Pretty neat, huh? Let's talk about the pros and cons. Pro 1, the Maono PD100W is budget friendly. For the price, you are just getting so much. The sound quality is incredible. It's flexible. I could go on and on about the inclusions. If you showed this microphone to me back in 2012, I would likely bet that it's worth $400 for the features and sound quality that you are getting. Pro 2, it's portable. Very portable. Not wireless lav portable, but it is the most portable, functional, full-sized microphone that I have. 3, it has a lot of accessories. Even comes with this base plate. 4, it has 3 levels of noise reduction. That is going to be super clutch if you don't have a professional studio. And 5 has to be the biggest one. It processes audio in real time with no fuss. That just saves you a lot of editing time in post. Now for the cons, I really had to nitpick. Con 1, it can sound muddy up close. Almost like there's a pillow on the mic, but when you move back, it sounds significantly clearer. You can also remove this wind muff and get extra clarity. Con 2, it can be resonant and have handling noise. But if you've enjoyed how I've handled this video so far, you might find that that's not really a deal breaker. Con 3, it does not come with an XLR port. Having XLR expandability is beginning to become an expectation at this point. For me personally, I'm okay with not having XLR for this mic if it means you can record wirelessly and have all these amazing features for its price. If you really need XLR expandability, there's the Maono PD200W hybrid. If you want to get your Maono PD100W, check out the link down below. And I'll see you in the next video.